back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Tamela. If you like the video and you like what you see, then make sure to stick around and subscribe for new videos. We'd love to have y'all join a part of our little family. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along to cook dinner with me, and we're making an awesome chicken noodle soup recipe. When I say awesome, I mean awesome. It's not like regular chicken noodle soup because I don't really like regular chicken noodle soup. It's like a creamy, like it's a bomb chicken noodle soup, okay? This is a recipe that I got from one of the older ladies that I worked with a while ago. She was like in her 90s, or she is in her 90s, and I love her to death. And this is literally the best soup I've ever had in my life, guys. Like, I could not teach you how to make a better soup, and that's what I'm gonna do today. And I'm also gonna put it in a blog post, so if you guys want to like kind of read it and print it out, that'll be linked down below in the description box. So if y'all are interested, then just keep watching. So for this recipe, you'll need some noodles of your choice. I just use bow ties because that's what she always used. Some chicken broth, some heavy whipping cream, or actually the recipe calls for half and half, but I just use regular heavy whipping cream, 2 small cans of cream of chicken soup, poultry seasoning, some butter, onion, some chicken breast. I just use 2. I feel like it's really relative to how much meat you want in it. Celery, frozen peas and carrots, and then this is optional, but it makes your life a whole lot easier. It's one of those little choppers so that you don't have to sit around and dice 57 things, because I don't believe in dicing. I believe in this thing. So the first thing that you're going to do is just go ahead and set your noodles to boiling. You can use whatever kind of pasta or noodles you want to, but I just think bow ties make it taste a lot better. And then while that's boiling, you can go ahead and dice up your chicken breast. I'm using 2 chicken breasts. I think the recipe calls for 2 to 3 cups. I just always use 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, dice it up, and then add it to a pan with some oil, salt, and pepper. Once your pasta is all done, you're just going to drain it and then kind of set it aside until we're ready for it later. And while our chicken continues to cook, we're going to start chopping our vegetables. Now the recipe, which I'll have a blog post link with the full recipe and the measurements and everything linked down below in the description box, but the recipe calls for a cup of onion chopped and a cup of celery chopped. I am not a measurer, so I usually don't measure it. I usually use a quarter to a half of a bushel, a bunch, I don't know what you would call that, of celery, and then 1 whole onion. Once all that is chopped, you're going to add it to a pan along with your butter. I just use the pan that I'm going to, or the pan, this is a pot. I apparently don't know the difference. I just put it in the pot that I made the pasta in, and then I add some salt and pepper to it and let that saute up. After your vegetables are sauteed, you're going to go ahead and add your chicken broth, your chicken, cream of chicken soups, and poultry seasoning into the pot, and you're going to bring that to a boil and then turn it down to a medium-low heat and let it simmer for 20 minutes.
I was worried you blow my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This very finger for people like them. Oh no. But darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly.
After you've went ahead and let that simmer for 20 minutes, you're going to add your 2 cups of frozen peas and carrots, which is just one of the frozen bags, and you're going to let it simmer for an additional 10 minutes. Now you're just going to go ahead and measure out your cream and add that to the pot along with your noodles. Stir it up and let it heat through. And you can also add salt and pepper to taste. I usually am adding salt and pepper throughout the cooking process in my chicken and my vegetables, so I really don't need any at the end. But if you want to add it at the end, you are more than welcome.
I keep on falling astray from my intuition.
So this is the finished product for the soup, guys. After you add in the cream and the noodles, you just kind of mix it up and let it simmer until it gets warm. And this is what it looks like at the end. You can have, which I was going to tell you to pick up Hawaiian rolls on the way home, babe, but I forgot. Usually we have Hawaiian rolls in it, or naan bread, or some kind of bread with it. But this is literally the best soup you've ever had in your life. Babe, is it good soup?
Indeed.
It's a great soup. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget that there is a blog post linked down below if you want to see the full recipe and print it out. Really hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.
It's just a remedy.